Over the next few minutes, we'll talk about how to avoid losing yourself to metrics and external validation. If numbers control your mood, if views determine your confidence, if analytics shape your identity, you're not alone. But you don't have to let metrics decide who you are. Let me show you how to reclaim your power. Welcome back. I'm Dr. Sherman Rivers, and today we're exploring one of the biggest identity traps in the modern creative world. The trap of measuring your value through external metrics. Metrics are useful for strategy, but destructive for identity. Let's destroy that trap right now. First and foremost, metrics were designed to measure performance, not identity. Views, likes, retention, reach, comments, none of these were created to measure things like your worth or your talent, your potential, your impact, your message, your purpose, your authenticity, or your growth as a human. Metrics measure numbers, not value. But creators often internalize metrics as a reflection of who they are. This is when your identity becomes unstable. Metrics become dangerous when you attach meaning to them. Metrics are neutral, but the meaning that you attach to metrics can empower you or destroy you. For example, you may think that low views mean I'm failing, or high view means I'm finally worthy, or few comments means people don't care, or lots of comments mean I matter now. The numbers didn't say any of that. You did. It's the meaning that hurts you, not the metric itself. One thing to note is that external validation hooks into old wounds. When creators chase validation, it's usually because their identity once depended on it. Metrics awaken wounds like not being chosen, not being valued, being overlooked, being judged, being unappreciated, being compared, being ignored, or being dismissed. Metrics trigger emotional echoes from old experiences. You're not reacting to the number, you're reacting to the old wound. Here's the thing. Metrics are unstable, so identity must be internal. Metrics fluctuate because algorithms shift and timing varies, audience behavior changes, competition rises. Randomness happens. Visibility cycles naturally. Metrics are unstable because the system they live in is unstable. Identity must come from somewhere stable. If your identity rises and falls with numbers, you will experience emotional whiplash. Internal identity equals stability. External identity equals chaos. Ultimately, you break the metric spell by releasing identity attachments. Here's how to detach without ignoring the numbers. 1, separate strategy from self-worth. Numbers inform decisions, not identity. 2, reframe low metrics. Low numbers don't mean failure, they mean data. Data guides strategy, it does not define you. 3, celebrate expression, not performance. Your victory is that you created, not how it performed. 4, anchor identity before checking metrics. Ask, who am I before I look? Look from identity, not for identity. 5, limit metric checking behavior. Obsessing keeps your nervous system unstable. Check intentionally, not compulsively. And 6, affirm internal validation. Say internally, my value isn't measured, My voice isn't quantified. My worth isn't countable. You decide your value, not the metrics. When you detach from metrics, your creativity becomes free again. Detaching from the metrics, it creates things like emotional freedom and creative flow. It creates an authentic expression. It creates a grounded identity, a stable confidence, reduced anxiety, increased intuition, and a deeper connection. Metrics are tools, not mirrors. When you stop making numbers your identity, your energy becomes powerful again. So think about this. Metrics can guide strategy, but they should never guide your sense of self. Your identity is internal. Your worth is inherent. Your power is unconditional. When you anchor in who you are instead of how your content performs, you create from truth. You grow sustainably, and you remain emotionally grounded, no matter what the numbers do.